It had been 500,000 years since Earth had been left desolate, its once thriving cities reduced to ruins. The alien invaders, known as the Xer, had arrived with ruthless precision. They wiped out humanity without mercy, leaving no survivors. Earth was nothing more than a barren wasteland, a cold graveyard for the human race. The Xer thought they had conquered the planet, but they did not understand what they had truly destroyed. For centuries, the Earth's core had been slowly reawakening. Nature, once devastated, was finding a way to heal itself. The planet itself, broken and battered, began to show signs of life. The plants, the animals, and even the atmosphere had changed in subtle ways, adjusting to the new harsh world they now inhabited. But deep within the planet, something far greater was stirring. Earth had been hurt, but it had not forgotten its roots. The destruction caused by the Xer had left an imprint, one that would soon demand retribution. Far from the desolate surface, hidden in the deepest chambers of the Earth, something was beginning to awaken, a force that had long remained dormant, yet connected to the very heart of the planet. The Earth's core, infused with ancient energy, began to pulse with a new, fierce power. The planet's long-lost connection with humanity had never been severed, and now it was reaching out. The alien invaders, who had thought they had wiped out every trace of humanity, were in for a shock. Their empire, stretching across the stars, was about to face the wrath of the one world they had underestimated. On the surface, the once dead cities began to tremble. The Earth quaked, not from natural causes, but from something far more intentional. The ground split open in many places, releasing bursts of energy that were unnatural to the alien eyes. The sky above, once devoid of life, began to crack open with streaks of light. It was as if the very atmosphere had turned against the Xer. The Xer had been preparing to leave Earth, assuming their conquest was complete. They had gathered the remaining fragments of their alien technology, ready to depart for other planets. But now, their ships were grounded, unable to lift off as the planet itself seemed to revolt against them. Their mighty weapons began to fail as the Earth, in all its fury, tapped into an ancient force no alien race had ever seen before. In the heart of one of their motherships, the leader of the Xer, a towering figure known only as Warbeasts, sat in disbelief. He had seen many worlds fall to the might of his people, but this was different. The air itself had become thick with an unnatural energy. The once peaceful planet was now fighting back. "We underestimated this world," Warbeasts muttered, his voice trembling with a rare uncertainty. "How could this be? We eradicated all life." Unbeknownst to Warbeasts, the humans who had once lived on Earth had left behind something precious, something the aliens could never destroy. Human ingenuity, their resilience, and the very spirit of the planet were more powerful than the Xer had ever imagined. Deep within Earth, dormant artificial intelligence systems that had been designed by humanity long before the Xer's invasion were awakening. These A's had been created to protect humanity, and now they had a new purpose: to reclaim the planet. The A's began to activate hidden underground systems that had been forgotten for millennia. Their purpose was clear: to rebuild, to restore, and to exact vengeance. They started by releasing nanomachines into the atmosphere, restoring the air to a breathable state, and cleansing the poison left behind by the invaders. The nanobots worked tirelessly, purging every trace of alien influence, erasing the Xer's presence from the world they had tried to conquer. On the surface, the forests began to regrow at an accelerated pace. The once dead oceans started to surge with life once again. The animals that had been extinct for centuries were being resurrected, brought back from the brink by the intelligence of Earth itself. The planet was healing, and it was angry. The Xer had only one choice: to fight back. They tried launching their most powerful weapons, but each time they did, the Earth absorbed the energy and redirected it. The planet was evolving, adapting faster than the Xer could respond. Every weapon the invaders deployed was met with a counterattack that left them in awe and fear. Warbeasts, who had always been confident in his people's superiority, now felt the weight of impending doom. He ordered his fleet to land and make a final stand. But even as they descended, Earth was already waiting for them. Towering forests became thick with powerful energy fields, the Earth itself shifting beneath their ships. The Xer realized too late that they had been far too reckless. They had underestimated the power of Earth, but what the aliens did not know was that the planet was no longer just Earth. It was a living entity, driven by the memories of the humans who had once called it home. As the Xer's ships descended, the Earth's core erupted. Waves of energy shot out in every direction, taking down the invaders' technology. Ships exploded in midair, and their soldiers were engulfed in the chaos. For the first time in their long history of conquering worlds, the Xer were forced to retreat. But the Earth wasn't finished. It had only begun. The energy pulse created by the planet was unstoppable, not just defeating the alien force, but also sending a signal far into space, calling to those who had once lived on Earth. In that moment, the last remnants of humanity, long scattered across the stars, heard the call. Earth was reborn, and it was coming for them. The invaders had left thinking that they had erased all evidence of humanity's existence, but they had made a fatal mistake. Earth had never forgotten its people, and it would fight with everything it had to reclaim its place in the universe. The Xer had thought they had won, but they were wrong. Earth had returned with vengeance. At this time, nothing could stop it.